It's summer swimming season, and all around the country, public and residential pools are open for business. But it's important to remember that 4,000 drownings occur each year in the United States, plus there are many more emergency room visits caused by water-related accidents. There's a lot of information to help you make your swimming pool safer and more enjoyable, so let's get started. The number one rule is that parents or adult supervisors must closely watch their children. There's absolutely no substitute for close, active parental supervision. The reason why parents have a difficult time watching their children around the pool or in the water is because the drowning process is so quick. It happens before you know it. It's silent, it's subtle, and it's quick. Whenever someone is planning a pool, they want to construct a pool in their backyard. First and foremost, they need a four-sided swimming pool fence where the home is not allowed to be one of those four sides. We call it isolation fencing. And as a part of that fencing, you need self-closing and self-latching gates, which should be tested by the homeowner daily to make sure they snap shut. Every pool should have a security pool cover that is either put on manually or automatically when the homeowners are not in the pool with their family. There are numerous types of finishes for pool bottoms, and they're all very pretty. But whether it's a mosaic pattern or a marine life pattern, I like to have bottoms that are relatively light in color. You don't want a black or very dark colored bottom pool because that can disguise a victim or a child in need of help on the bottom. All swimming pool drains do present hazards and risks. Entrapment, suction entrapment. You want to keep children away from those bottom outlets. Also, every pool vessel, large or small, should have at least 2 outlets. And finally, you never swim in a pool unless that bottom outlet or drain is covered, has the appropriate cover in place. When we talk about water safety, we're just not talking only about drowning. We're also talking about the health of the water quality. And what keeps the water both clear and clean is the chlorine or alternative sanitizer that we put in the water, plus filtration. I like to say the chlorine burns the trash and the filter removes the ash. Swim diapers are a big thing right now. They claim to be waterproof. There are no waterproof diapers out there. All diapers, we think, in a swimming pool environment are tea bags. When it comes to swimming pool toys and flotational devices, we have a real dilemma in this country. Go to any store in the nation and you have inexpensive, colorful, joyful looking objects that float in the pool. The problem is very few have been manufactured for swimming pool safety. The worst thing you can purchase is an inflatable because they quickly deflate and can render your child helpless on the bottom. When you do have a non-inflatable flotation device, that thing has to be on your child's body. The best defense when it comes to flotational devices around the pool is a Type 3 Coast Guard approved life jacket. Through my experience, I believe that the absolute best time to make your child a productive, effective swimmer in the water is between ages 4 and 6 years of age. There's now some evidence to suggest that starting much earlier than that is helpful. But parents need to be careful. The best thing they can do early on in their child's life is water play that is safe and enjoyable. And then once the child becomes comfortable in the water, then they can start some lessons. Thankfully, because of technology, we now have a variety of pool alarms that work, that are very, very effective. And although there are many different types of pool alarms, the basic tenets in all these alarms is when the child falls in the water, then an alarm goes off in the house and on the property. So these pool alarms, which are relatively inexpensive, should be purchased in addition to the other items that we've mentioned, and they do save lives. swimming pool is definitely a lovely item to have on your property, and it adds to the quality of life through fun, fitness, and therapy. But every pool owner has to understand that along with that ownership comes responsibility, because there are some hazards and risks that are involved with having a swimming pool on your property. Whether you're a swimming pool owner or a swimming pool guest, there are many ways to help you make your swimming experience safer and more enjoyable. For additional information, go to www.aquaticsafetygroup.com. Have a safe and enjoyable swimming season.